Lucas Tracy has just released the most diabolical UFC GOAT list in human history. So today, we're going to be reacting to some of the fighter placements on this list. Now, Lucas Tracy, obviously one of the biggest MMA YouTubers right now, does have a lot of good takes. I like watching his stuff, and I agree with quite a lot of what he says, but this video right here is next level. Now, let's go through some of the positives quickly. This is the shit I like to see. Topuria, Merab, Volk, Islam, all above Khabib Nurmagomedov. I think Khabib Nurmagomedov is probably one of the most dominant fighters we have ever seen in UFC history, but he retired too soon, and his legacy just isn't that great, if we're being honest. Now, where I would rank certain fighters, my thought process on where I would have people on the GOAT list is, who have you beat? Like, what is your resume? For example, Demetrius Johnson in the 11 to 15 range, I can understand why he's there. Now, I understand in terms of just pure skill, Demetrius Johnson's probably number one in terms of MMA fighting ability, like who mixes the arts the best. It's probably Demetrius Johnson. But in terms of GOAT list, it's your resume. Who have you beat? I think that is the main thing. And Demetrius Johnson, really, outside of Joseph Benavidez and Henry Cejudo, it is a bunch of plumbers, if we're being honest. I know people might get at me in the comments for saying that, but really have a think. What other big names has Demetrius Johnson beaten that stick out? Now, obviously, he does have a lot of title defenses under his resume, and that does count for something, in my opinion. But I just think names on resume matter more than like a bunch of title defenses against plumbers. That's why I also understand Anderson Silva in the 16 to 25 range is a bit much, in my opinion. Like, he should definitely be up here. But again, Anderson Silva, another prime example of a lot of title defenses, but a lot of people that he's beaten are plumbers. Like, a lot of people that Anderson Silva has been in there and beat, you can't name. Like, you don't know. Having John Jones on your list, you have to have him at number one, in my opinion. Like, I know a lot of people are kind of in two different minds. Do you have John Jones on the list? Do you not? They don't want to include PED cheats. And if you don't want to include PED cheats, then half of this list is gone. Let's just be honest. Like, half of this list is completely wiped. Like, you're going to have an 11 to 15 range of like fucking Mickey Gall and a 2 to 5 range of fucking CM Punk if you're going to remove PED users. Like, half this list is gone immediately. But if John Jones is being included, he is number one though. The guy is the GOAT. I mean, do I like him personally? Am I a big John Jones fan? No, but he is the GOAT. GSP in the 6 to 10 range, I think, is absolutely insane. Let's go through some of the bad takes now. Petr Yan in the 6 to 10 range. Bruh. But Aljamain Sterling's 26 to 30. Now, I did make a TikTok on this, just quickly giving my opinion on this when I seen it, and people in the comments were like, well, Lucas Tracy is actually counting Yan as having 2 wins over Aljamain Sterling. So we're just rewriting history then. So we're just fabricating reality. Yeah, we're going into the multiverse of madness here and changing shit up. Aljamain Sterling beat him twice. That's just the truth. Yan got disqualified in the first fight. He was on his way to winning that fight, let's just be honest. Second fight, I did just edge it to Aljamain Sterling. But like, Conor McGregor is below Davison Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno, Justin Gaethje, Bilal Muhammad, or like Arman Sarukian's placement might be the worst on the list. I'm just going to be honest. How the fuck is this guy above the likes of Aljamain Sterling, the likes of McGregor? Like, how is he above Adesanya? How is he above Oliveira? And before people go, well, he beat Charles Oliveira. Look at what Oliveira's been able to do. Former champion. Look at the names in his resume. He has a better, more accomplished resume than Arman Sarukian. How the fuck is this guy in the 16 to 25 range? McGregor, former double champ, knocked out Aldo when he was undefeated for so many years. Beat Eddie Alvarez, former champion. Beat the likes of Chad Mendes. Donald Cerrone's a good win to have. Dustin Poirier, another great win to have. And you've got people like Justin Gaethje above him. Like, what fucking Brandon Moreno, in what world is he above McGregor all time? That shit's just absolutely mind-boggling. It really is. And like, Max Holloway in the 6 to 10 range. What planet are we on right now? Yo, are we on planet fucking Zog? How is he above Demetrius Johnson? How is he above DC? How is he above, like, Stipe's placement is absolutely jaw-dropping, earth-defying. This guy's top 10 all time. Stipe is a top 10 fighter of all time. 100%. Dominic Cruz, so overrated. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. People will say, well, his best win, he beat Demetrius Johnson, who was a flyweight. Demetrius Johnson done his best work at flyweight. Joseph Benavidez, flyweight. Now, people might go, well, you can't count Henry Cejudo as a good win for Aljamain Sterling. Yes, you can. Aljamain Sterling beat Henry Cejudo, who was a former bantamweight champion. That's the difference. Outside of that, who's Dominic Cruz beat? TJ Dillashaw, really good win. Where's TJ Dillashaw on this list, by the way? I can't even see him. Does anyone know where TJ Dillashaw is? I actually can't see him on this list. Anyway, beat TJ Dillashaw, good win. That's his best win. Lost to Cody Garbrandt. Yo, Cody Garbrandt might be one of the most ass fighters in human history. Dominic Cruz lost to him. Outside of that, the only thing that people go on about Dominic Cruz is his wins against Uriah Faber. Right or wrong? Like, when you think of Dominic Cruz, you think of Uriah Faber. Does that there get him this high up above the likes of Oliveira, Dustin Poirier? Israel Adesanya's placement is a bit unusual in my opinion. Now, I can see why you would have Dustin Poirier above him. Like, names on resume, Poirier's probably beaten him there, if we're being honest. Aldo in the 11 to 15 range. Aldo's overrated, in my opinion. I think he may be best suited 16 to 25. That might be a bit of a hot take. You can let me know in the comments below. But Aldo's overrated. Like, really is. His resume's overrated as hell. Kamaru Usman in the 6 to 10 range is mind-numbing. Now, Kamaru Usman has probably one of the most overrated resumes in UFC history. Hear me out. He's obviously beat some good names. Sean Strickland, he's beaten Colby Covington, Masvidal, Tyron Woodley, which is probably one of the best title performances ever against Tyron Woodley. His title reign's extremely overrated. It's filled with rematches. Colby Covington didn't deserve it second time round. Masvidal didn't deserve it any time he fought for the belt. Gilbert Burns, that's not a bad one. Let me see who else was in his title reign. That was it. Obviously, he got Leon Edwards on his resume, but Leon came back and avenged those twice. Beat him back to back. Usman isn't in the 6 to 10 range at all. Like, he's just not. What else while I'm just flicking through here? Yeah, the Aljamain Sterling one is really, like, just confusing in my opinion. How he's the 20s. Like, Aljamain Sterling has an argument, in my opinion, to be above Khabib Nurmagomedov of all time. I'm being serious. Same amount of title defenses. He's got a better resume. This is crazy from Lucas Tracy. I know he did go through his points as to why he has people there. I do disagree with quite a lot of it. But you can let me know in the comments below. What is your GOAT list? I am going to be making my top 10 UFC GOAT list this week. So put yours in the comments. Let's get a bit of a discussion going right now. Are we in favour of Lucas Tracy's list? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.